Hey, what's up everyone, it's your girl Brand Shanae, and today I'm going to be unboxing some bookish mail. So please stay tuned.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
Okay, you guys, like I said, this is a bookish mail. This is some books that I ordered. I know there's some that I won on contest on, but I don't know about the other ones. So we're gonna see what's inside them. So I'm gonna start with the Amazon box, which is this right here. I've been waiting for this and wanting to, like, I've heard about at least one of the book, like all these books of course, but one of them that just came out this month, early September. So let me go ahead and open this. So the first book that just came out early September, which I'm definitely going to be reading soon, is His Only Wife. This is by Peace Adozo Medi. And the cover is gorgeous in itself. Let me put the box right here. But yeah, so like, look at this. The cover is so gorgeous. I love it. And like, when I take the little cover off, it's green with like silver foiling. So that's really cool. So let me go ahead and read the synopsis for you so you can get a gist of what this gorgeous book is about. So it says, Elikim married me in Abyssinia. He did not come to our wedding. Afi Talople is a young seamstress in Ghana. She is smart, she is pretty, and she has been convinced by her mother to marry a man she does not know. Afi knows who he is, of course. Elikim is a wealthy businessman whose mother has chosen Afi in the hopes that she will distract him from his relationship with a woman his family claims is inappropriate. But Afi is not prepared for the shift her life takes when she is moved from her small town of Ho to live in Accra, Ghana's gleaming capital, a place of wealth and sophistication where she has days of nothing to do but cook meals for a man who may or may not show up to eat them. She has agreed to this marriage in order to give her mother the financial security she desperately needs, and so she must see it through, or maybe not. His Only Wife is a witty, smart, and moving debut novel about a brave young woman traversing the minefield of modern life with its taboos and injustices, living in a world of men who want their wives to be beautiful, to be good cooks and mothers, to be women who respect their husbands and grant them forbearance. And in Afi, Peace Medi has created a delightfully spunky and relatable heroine who just may break all the rules. So yeah, this sounds a book up my alley. I've been reading a lot of books like this, a lot of taboos, especially like in African culture and everything like that, in marriage and producing, children, and also being a good cook and what have you. I just read a recent book, The Death of Vivek Oji. The Death of Vivek Oji. That was a very great book. You'll see that in my wrap up above if you want to give that a try, as in to watch it after this video, of course. But yeah, so I really looked forward to reading this book. I saw it on someone else's Instagram and I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I miss that this book was coming out? And it's a debut book as well. So yeah, so it even says here, it says, when Tuesday morning came, my hair, yes, it was mine. I paid for it, was washed, dried, brushed, and held back in a neat ponytail. My mother peeled one of the yams for the fire and then sliced the conamere because both foods gave me an itchy rash on my hands when I touched them. As the conamere and garden eggs simmered in separate pots on the stove, I set one place at the table. Then I took 3 serving bowls and spoons out of the cupboard and placed them on the island. I would dish out the food when it came so that it didn't get cold while we waited for him. Eli came at 1:36 p.m. I knew the exact time because I was sitting and staring at the clock on my phone when the doorbell rang. The sound startled me and I dropped the phone. I hadn't heard the lift stop and open on my floor. My mother rushed out of her room and mouthed, "Go," while pointing to the door. I stood up and smoothed my dress over my hips. My armpits were moist and my feet felt heavy. I imagined that I looked like a marching soldier. The bell rang the second time. My hand was so damp with sweat that it slipped off the round doorknob when I tried to turn it. I wiped my hands on my dress and tried again. This time I was successful. So that's a little snippet on the back here that's in the book. So that already sounds amazing. So the writing is already gorgeous anyways, but here's that. And then I also got another book because I'm starting to read this series, and some people say you don't really need a book, but I felt like, well, it's a novella, I should read this book too, you know. So I got this book, Sarah J. Maas, A Court of Frost and Starlight. So this is the novella, and as you all know, next year she'll be coming out with another book that'll be based off of Nesta and Cassian itself. So I have this, and it says, "Hope warms the coldest night. Farah, Rice, and their close-knit circle of friends are still busy rebuilding the night court in the vastly changed world beyond. But winter solstice is finally near, and with it, a hard-earned reprieve. Yet even the festive atmosphere can't keep the shadows of the past from looming. As Farah navigates her first winter solstice as High Lady, she finds that those dearest to her have more wounds than she anticipated, scars that will have a far-reaching impact on the future of their court." Narrated by Farah and Ryzan, this wondrous tale of hope and promise picks up after a quarter wings are ruined and sets the stage for the thrilling events in the future books. It contains an exclusive sneak peek of the next book in it. So yeah, so I figured like I might as well have this too, because you know it goes into the next book, which is going to be coming out next year, 2021, featuring story of Nesta and I believe it's Nesta. I think it's Nesta and Cassian, but I could be wrong. I think it is, but who knows. But anyway, I got this book as well. And then the next package, it's from HarperCollins. So let's go ahead and open this one and see what's inside. Oops. I'm terrible at opening these boxes, you guys. Terribly. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I had requested this book from the author, and she passed it along to the people that deal with her book and everything like that. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I did not know they were going to give this to me. So, oh my gosh. So this is Happily Ever Afters by Elise Bryant. This is an arc. Oh my God. I did not know I was going to get this. I just requested for it and I was able to get it. Like, I'm so stoked right now. Like, this comes out next year in January, the beginning of next year. And I was already like in awe, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need this book in my life. And I have it so I can read it and give my honest review. Like, look at it. It's just so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This cover is amazing. Oh. And so literally, so let me tell you what it's about. So it says 17-year-old Tessa Johnson has never seen herself reflected in the pages of the romance novels she loves so much. The only place she feels like a leading lady is in her own writing. But after Tessa is accepted into the creative writing program of a prestigious art school, she is suddenly hit with a terrible case of writer's block. Fortunately, her best friend Caroline is ready with a list of romance novel-inspired steps to refill Tessa's creative well. Nico, the brooding, hold on, let me see. Sorry, you guys. It says, okay, sorry, like my phone was about to die. Okay, so it says, Nico, the brooding artist, is cast as the perfect Prince Charming. But as Tessa checks each item off Caroline's list, she gets further and further away from finding her words and herself again. She's well on her way to having her own real-life love story, yet she can't help but wonder, is it the one she wants after all? So this already sounds thrilling to read. So I'm definitely going to be reading this. I think I'll read it in December because it comes out in January and all that good stuff. But who knows? I might just read it sooner rather than later. But yeah, so I got this. Oh my gosh. It says, Jane the Virgin meets To All the Boys I Loved Before in this charming romantic comedy filled with black girl magic. Oh my gosh. So yes, I have this. Oh my gosh. So I cannot wait to read this. Thank you, HarperCollins. But yeah, so here is this. I was not expecting this at all. I promise. I didn't know that they were going to fulfill my request. I just requested it and it happened. Okay, so I got this one. This comes out, it's on sale September the 22nd. It's new titles from Penguin Random House. So it says that right there. So let's open this somehow in some shape or form. Okay, here's a little thing to pull. If I can get it open. Okay. All right. I got it, you guys. Oh, yes. Okay. So HarperCollins, I am, a Penguin teen influencer, and they had asked if I wanted the actual copy of this book, and it comes out in September the 22nd, and I was able to get it sooner. I was like, yes, give it to me. Let me go ahead and read it. And it's Everybody Looking by Candace Allo. So we have this. The cover is gorgeous. I love this book. Like the The coloring and everything is beautiful. It says beautifully crafted and ultimately healing and that was said by Jacqueline Woodson. So yeah, so we have this baby, and what it says it's about, it says Ada means first daughter, means oldest girl, means precious, or means pressure. It says Ada means you're expected to do a lot of things because the honor of this family rests on your back. When Ada leaves home for her freshman year at a historically Black college, it's the first time she's ever been so far from her family, and the first time that she's been able to make her own choices and to seek her place in this new world. As she stumbles deeper into the world of dance and explores her sexuality, she also begins to wrestle with her past, her mother's struggle with addiction, her Nigerian father's attempts to make a home for her. Ultimately, Ada discovers she needs to brush off the destiny others have chosen for her and claim full ownership of her body and her future. Everybody Looking is a luminous and inspiring novel in verse about bearing the weight of others' expectations and finding the courage to shape a life of one's own. So it's written in verse, which I love, like, since I've read Poet X by Elizabeth Espedo, I've been loving books in verse, like, a lot. It's really deep. I love the writing. I love the structure and everything. It's just beautiful writing. I just love it. And so I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. This comes out September the 22nd, you guys. So definitely get your copy. But oh my gosh, this is just amazing. I cannot wait to read this. Like, oh, my TBR is going to be crazy this month. Or next month. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so I was able to get this. Thank you, Penguin Teen. So I was able to get that. And then I got this. So I'm thinking this is from a raffle that I had entered. Let me see if I can open this. Does it have a little thing to pull? It looks like it does, but it looks really weird. So let me try to open it this way. Don't judge, you guys. Don't judge me. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to like be creative with opening this box. Okay. Oh, okay. So no, this is for the book tour that Hear Our Voices book tour that I entered in, and this is the copy of it so that I can read it for the book tour, and it's gorgeous. I'm definitely gonna be reading this to my kids as well, because this is amazing. So it's Loretta Little Looks Back, 3 Voices, Go Tell It. So yeah, so we have this, and it's New York Times bestselling author Andrea Davis Pinckney, and it's illustrated by Scott honoree Brian Pinckney. So we have this gorgeous book. So this is for the tour, so I'm definitely looking forward to reading this, especially to my daughter and my son. So it says, praise for Loretta Little Looks Back. And it's an eloquent answer to the question, how do I talk to my children about racism? Richly detailed, stage-ready monologues bring us so close to the characters we feel they are talking right to us. Now all we have to do is listen. So it says, one family shining bright, rising to its firelight. Loretta, Rolly, and Aggie B, members of the little family, each present the vivid story of their young lives, spanning 3 generations. Their separate stories, beginning in a cotton field in 1927 and ending at the presidential election of 1968, come together to create one unforgettable journey. Through an evocative mix of fictional first-person narratives, spoken word poems, folk myths, and gospel and blues rhythms, Loretta Little Looks Back weaves a tapestry that eliminates the dignity of sharecroppers in the Royal South. Inspired by storytelling's oral tradition, stirring vignettes are presented in a series of theatrical monologues that paint a gripping, multi-dimensional portrait of America's struggle for civil rights as seen through the eyes of the children who lived it. Each encounters an unexpected mystical gift passed down from one family member to the next that ignites their experience of what it means to reach for freedom. From best-selling and award-winning husband and wife team Andrea Davis Pinckney and Brian Pinckney comes an evocative, beautifully illustrated novel that delivers a front row seat to the dramatic events that led to African Americans claiming the right to vote. So this already sounds amazing. I'm definitely going to be reading this a little by little to my children as well each night. Just because I think it would be, you know, how do you talk to your kids about racism? And I feel like this is a nice little book to read to them. I think, like, my daughter is 5, my son's only 2.5, but I just think it'd be great. So it says how to read this book. It says with conviction, with attitude, with feeling, with friends. So yeah, so it even has a little, the little family tree in the beginning right here. So with Gideon Little, and then you have Dahlia Roland's Little, then you have Loretta Jonelle Faye, you have Roland, Tess Cole's Little, and then you have Aggie B. So it has like their little family tree. So it's really cool. So I think I'm going to be reading this to my children. I'm definitely going to be reading it first and then introduce this to them, and bit by bit we'll read it together. But yeah, like, this book cover is amazing all the same. And when you take the cover off, it is purple with gold foiling, so that's really cool. So yeah, so that is it, you guys. That is my little bookish mail that I received. So we have this, and I didn't know, like, I forgot to take this off, but this is black with silver foiling as well. But like I said, I hope you enjoyed my little bookish mail. I definitely will be sharing this on my Instagram and everything like that with the books that I've gotten, and I'm just in awe with this book selection. But there you have it, you guys. This is the books that I received. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you so much, you guys. See ya.